Hello everybody, it's Neil and I'm back with Blueprince. So, first of all, I've had a good sleep, I've showered. I feel better-ish. I woke up at like nearly 1 o'clock this afternoon. So tired from that flight. Anyway, we have unlocked the outside. Now, at the end of the last episode as well, we did get a clue from the music notes. Find among the white blank under 2 stones. Now, stones would indicate either a green room or outside. I've theorised trees. Now, I wondered if it was those trees. I don't want to walk too far because I'll be using up steps. I mean, maybe I just need to lift the stones up. I'm kind of assuming I need a shovel. But maybe I don't. And I haven't discovered this before. So this is something new for both me and my wife. Yeah, these white trees. Birch trees, aren't they? Oh, 2 stones. I can't interact with them. Right, it's one of 2 things. I either need to... I mean, it's one of 3 things. Number 1, it could be a different set of stones. But, you know. Surely I'm right about trees. I can't remember where the other music note thing is. We'll see. But yeah, it's either the wrong set of stones, or I need a shovel, which I'm assuming I do, or I need to perhaps find the other music sheet to confirm whether or not it's trees, and then I can deal with that. So we can go and unlock another room over here. Almost certainly never going to have the hovel ever again. Not a big fan. Okay, so we've got the shelter, which provides protection from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. We could just pick the tool shed and get 2 items, or we can get the root cellar. Now, I've never picked the root cellar, so I'm interested what's in there. Rooms in your house will more likely contain dig spots. Kind of want to go for the root cellar because I haven't had it yet. That one's lit up. I wonder if I can interact with that. Let's move along. Those potatoes and carrots. Oh, I love potatoes and carrots. Absolutely love a potato. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories name Marion Marigold was last seen by a Friday getting into a carriage after a late. So is that the last time we saw her getting into a carriage? Was she kidnapped? Did she go into that carriage of her own will? No sign has been found yet. Right, there's dig spots. I was banking on being able to interact with that. What sort of family tree? Sinclair and Epson. I mean, are these... would all these be children of Simon, Sinclair and Clara? I mean, it's not finished. I mean, that bit's been ripped off, so I wondered if it mentions someone else. But we're not in there. We're a Simon. But we're obviously a child. I don't think we've reversed aged. Okay, well, there's not a lot in here. Like some of those rooms can be, again, like other rooms, like there can be more to them. Now I will tell you, if you're thinking, oh, it's a shortcut to the garage, unfortunately, no. We'd have to open the garage door again. What do people say? Garage? Garage? My American family picked me up on that. Like, I've never heard of a garage. Or garage. No, they say garage. I was like, oh, I don't call it a sausage, do I? I sort of flip between them. I've had to sort of Americanise and de-Americanise. Oh, that's part of the music. I thought I'd activated something then. Right, let's go. So obviously we're going to want a shovel sooner rather than later. We'll jump into a bedroom straight away. Oh, I've got a free key. That's nice. It's very nice. Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Either way, I'm blocking off the left. I kind of fancy getting the nursery early on. Also got our 2 gems from the sunroom. Yeah, we're doing early nursery. Oh, unfortunately, there's nothing there. I mean, don't forget what the Alzara said. Much like the pictures that hang on the rooms, there is a letter missing. You figured it out? We'll go this way. I would like to spare room just to move upwards. I mean, there's another dig spot. Really need to get that shovel. Do I commissary? I mean, I haven't got any coins yet. We'll den. We'll go into the den. Hopefully we'll get some green rooms. And we'll get the opportunity to get a shovel. There's the courtyard. Go on, shovel me. Got the metal detector. I mean, that is nice. Greater chance of finding keys and coin. I would really like to shovel though. We use our key straight away. Using up our last gem, but I would like to observatory. Are there any other secrets? If I tried to access the other side of the telescope, I'd probably get locked out. I don't think we'd be able to go up the stairs, would we? Oh, rooms with 4 doors are more common today. But we have another star. There you go. I mean, weight room. Obviously not. The passageway, we haven't got the gems. It's going to have to be the Great Hall, and we're going to have to go backwards. We're not even going to enter it. We've got no keys. We'll go back to the entrance hall. Like, we did faff around at the start, exploring outside, but we are good for steps. Right, we'll After corridor. Then we will nook here because I think we need the key, but we do also need gems. We'll parlour first, and we'll hopefully get the nook very, very soon. A nook. Right, the blue box is true. This box is empty. You are in the parlour. I've never seen that one before. Well, we are in the parlour, unless I've had a mental breakdown. So true, which means the black box is true, so the white box is false. So the white box is not empty. It contains 2 lovely, I'm going to say yellow gems. There you go. I think those gems are always blue, I think those are always yellow, and then might be pink, I can't remember. Right. I mean, honestly, chapel wouldn't be a bad shout at the moment. I don't mind dead ending to the left if we go in the chapel. That's more routes. So that was chapel and a spare room, but sure we'll have big spots, as well as the courtyard, or reliable courtyard. Could really do with that shovel. Well, kitchen. We haven't been in the archives yet. See what's on the menu. Buy a club sandwich, tomato soup, 5 steps for every red room. I mean, the 4-door thing is quite useful until you realise that also includes a bunch of red rooms. So, I just heard my elbow crack then, I apologise if you did. I mean, security is always a nice one to get. The storeroom. Maybe we can find something in the closet. Well, security, because maybe we can dead end to the right. Oh no, there's a keycard door there. That's one half of the puzzle anyway. So we will set it to low. We'll set that to unlocked, just in case. We can always change it back later. I should also check the inventory. We are missing a gem and 3 coins and an upgrade disc. I reckon all those are in the Great Hall though, behind locked doors. That sounds right. Gonna have to go this way. So we can nook. Or we can pantry for coin. I feel we need to nook. Oh, we have a coupon book. Save a coin on each purchase you make the estate. Well, if we pantry now, we can get around that locked door for security. Or go all the way back to the courtyard and start building. I kind of want a closet. And then hopefully from the courtyard we can get a few 4-way rooms. And we can start dead ending there. I'd like to dead end these at some point. So I kind of want a closet. Oh, we didn't just get a key, we got a silver key. Which improves our chances of getting rooms with multiple doors. Which is fine. We kind of chapeled at the right time because we haven't lost any coins as a result. So we're going to have to go up here. We dead-ended the other way, which is fine. So let's press forward. Now, cloister would be nice, but unfortunately we can't afford it. I had a horrible feeling this was going to be the case. I'm going to have to archive, so I don't want to lose this many steps at the moment. Right, got a key. We also haven't been to the archives. Not a lot here. I do believe this is quite a bit of reading, so I'll try and blitz through it as fast as possible. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honour. Popular children's writer Marion Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swinburne had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal. Had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. Okay, I get what they're trying to say. This is Marigold's second time winning the prestigious honour. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye even before literary success. The niece and closest living relative of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make to the Sinclair family. I was going to write down her real name as well, because I keep forgetting, which is on me. Swinburne author never considered herself success. By Gail Hermes. She confided, my son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell the same story twice at bedtime, and so as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had begun to take over from there. Marigold has elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book Red Prince is based on her son and his inflexible love for the colour red. The statement has been held with much scepticism by the many pundits that viewed that book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. So it could be something to do with the royal family. Punisher and author detained by the Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and her publisher Philip White were the two of the 3 dozen names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. I do kind of want to write down those names because I have seen, which you will see later, the word Caleb is mentioned somewhere else. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility for the attack, it is widely believed the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF. I mean, that could be relevant. Who also call themselves Children of Blackwater. I mean, I feel like this could be interesting stuff. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumours in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marion Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend and confidant. Marigold is the 3rd prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. And we got a picture of Manning and White. was seen at the corner. Suspicions bag under the wave down a local This is the third major last year. It is anticipated. Charged by the Crown. Manning was the last. The trial begins on Tuesday. Expected to last up to grand treason. No traces discovered of Sinker Harris, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones. Again, I should write that down. Middle name Matthew. The author and illustrator, whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marion Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones had never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Okay, last page. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves at the royal capital of Fenares have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles, at least not till today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. You should watch my Dredge series as well, by the way. That was a fun game. The museum authorities said that they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official register of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among treasured artifacts rumoured to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown whose material worth pales in comparison to its historic value. If these rumours are true, the evidence may suggest the theft was politically motivated. We shall see. Right, well, there's a lot of lore. Don't know the significance of it yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. Right, let's go this way. Right. That's a new room, the rotunda. Can rotate. We've got to take the gamble. Den, not the den. The my God, what's it called? The room where there's no other doors we can go through, so we're blocked. Oh, we've got a lot of passageways to get through there. Would still like to traverse them, but who knows where we'll be. Right, we've got 3 keys. Go get the commissary. Fine, we'll do the commissary. I really want that shovel. We'll make an effort to go back and we can get a shovel. Selling shovels, yes. We saved a coin thanks to the coupon book. I'm going to buy a gem as well. I can't remember if I mentioned what the salt shaker does. It's not very impressive. It allows you I could buy another gem. Another one. The salt shaker gives you a bonus step. Got a turnip. 6 feet. Gives you an extra step every time you eat. Kind of want to save the dowsing mod. We're going to have to go for the archive floor plan. It's going to be a good room, whatever it is. But all those will block us. Oh, it's the passageway. It's not bad. It's not a bad position to get it. Oh, another keycard door. Oh, another key. It's going to be my last key. I assume this is going to need a key as well. I mean, I do have my silver key as well, so technically have 2. Oh, there we go. Do technically have 2 keys. Shall we go? Shall we have fun? Shall we archive? Oh, thing is, there's all these dig spots. They could have keys potentially. We'll pantry. We'll play it safe. We're kind of want to go back and look for the dig spots. Right, we'll use the key here, then we'll go back. We might be able to dig up a key. I want to do the lab. Okay, we're going to do the lab. So we still need to do the periodic table puzzle. Have you figured it out yet, the periodic table puzzle? Right, we're going to do an experiment. I was really hoping... I mean, we do have whenever you draft an archive floor plan. So that could be good. Good game, 3 got... I think we've got to go for that. I was really hoping there's one where it's every time you dig up, like, trash, like pebbles or a boot or something. Which I think I've got a really good chance of doing a lot of them, but we've also got a good chance of getting archive floor plans, so we've already picked a couple. Get a random thing. Oh, I'm sure I set that to low. Did I not set that to low? That's really frustrating. Right, well, I do kind of want to go back. I'll save my money. We might be able to buy a key if necessary. I think there was something in the storeroom. Was there a... There was dirt in the storeroom. So we go, we've got a couple of coins. Nothing. So I think, because me and Gold Rose Mage ran into this issue. Is this locked? Oh, that's interesting. That was locked from the passageway, but not from here. Do I take the chance and archive? But I might go into a dead end. I think we've got to take the drawing room. I know it would be weird to have dirt there, but I'm pretty sure you can have dirt anywhere in this game. Dig spots. There we go, we've got a key. That's what we wanted. Some coin. Coin. So I think with the coupon book, I think it does automatically lower the price of everything. So in other words, if I want to buy a key for 10 coins, I think I can buy it for 9 coins, as opposed to needing to have 10 to be able to spend 9, if that makes sense. I mean, now that I'm this far, I could go back outside, couldn't I? I don't think there was dirt anywhere here. Now we're spending precious steps. We could go all the way back to the kitchen and buy the club sandwich. We've got 2 red rooms. I think the tomatoes. I think it was tomato soup, which gives you 5 steps for every red room you've got. Maybe depending on how much that costs, 10 steps would be worth it at this point. I've an old tin can. God, I thought that was something then. Turnip 6 steps. That makes me feel a bit better. We'll get 1 more turnip out of this. I won't bother going to the kitchen. And honestly, I might not bother now. Another key. I would really like it if I got... Wait, hold on. So I feel like the club sandwich was 8 coins. That would leave me with 9 coins. I could just about afford, I think, a sandwich and a key from the shop. Surely there's no... I mean, we're going to go this way, so we'll see if there was any dirt spots in the kitchen or anything, but I don't think there was. Oh, no. Going to lose a coin. Oh, there was dig spots here. Holy brick. Holy tin can. It did screw me in the end. Club sandwich was 8. I mean, I could get the tomato soup instead and still afford the key. I might do that. I don't think I'm going to need any more steps than that. I mean, ultimately it hasn't saved us many steps because we had to use steps getting to and from the kitchen. I'll do the commissary now. Get that key. Can't afford another gem, which really would have been nice. So that's a locked door. Drawing room. It'd have to be the archive floor plan, but let's redraw. Oh, boudoir's dead end. We shouldn't have redrew. Filthy. Really, really filthy. Oh, you better be worth it, whatever you are. Broken leather. You're going to be a key, aren't you? No, you're unlocked. Sure. The furnace. I don't know what we just gained. I think a key. Another key. I mean, we have got the Great Hall, but thanks to this weight room, we're dangerously low on steps now. Archive floor plan again. Got the dark room, gained another key. Got no choice. Got the planetarium. I'm not going to go in there. Right, how many steps to the Great Hall? I don't think we can really take advantage of it. I don't really know what's going to be there. So there probably is an upgrade disc there. But I ain't going to be able to get anywhere to use it, which is another shame, because that'll be the second upgrade disc we're missing out on. I think this is the time to use the silver key. We need gems, man. Oh god. Oh, I wish I had my tomato soup now. I mean, at least we can get a door up here. Still can't afford anything. Give me a free gem. Thank you. A lavatory. Another red room. Oh god, imagine that tomato soup now. 35 steps that tomato soup will get us. To the point where kind of want to go archive. We haven't been to the terrace yet, I don't think. But we also have we been to the mage chamber? We would actually gain 5 steps because it is technically a bedroom as well. And then we can archive, well not archive, but go into the corner. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All living staff will have 1 month's paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. So, if it's 1 month's paid leave, because this is going to be important for that, does that mean our first day was October 6th? We start like October 6th and we're now on day 5. October 11th, what's this? It's a nice picture. Share that magnifying glass, we'll be able to... I don't know if that's something suspicious there. A Miller. I don't know if our metal detector will overwrite the finding stuff. I mean, servants' quarters, we haven't had that yet. Gives us 5 steps. Prolongs our misery a little bit. Ah yes, all the keys here. Tons of keys. Mr. Ruota, Miss Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologise in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connection seems to be resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I've set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you to access network administrative controls. Admin key: first 4 letters of your last name followed by first initial. I remember seeing this before. Oh please, pen, don't run out on me. So, first 4 letters of your last name followed by first initial. First and 5th character should be capitalized. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. So admin key for the central server site. So that was found on a letter addressed to Mr. Ruota. Very interesting. Now we did, there are 12 major keys, apparently. Wait. Oh god, what was it? We found the thing in the dark room that said someone's green cards found in this person's room were lies, but it had his first name, Hartley. So is it Hartley Ruota? So it'll be first four characters, first four letters of the last name. Ruoth then? Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Oh, I need to get back to dig those rocks as well. Damn, I hope I can make it. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repetitions from you. I don't think I've ever seen that word. I had always known this final letter would give me perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. With my passing, I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms, as scary and unfamiliar of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. Is that Miss Babbage or something? To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee your training and establishment of your successor in their post. But as soon as he or she is the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Ignoring what I imagine your obligations might be after reading this, I've decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about the particulars. For the past 4 decades you have served willingly as a subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humour of such a prank would be entirely lost on you. Say nothing of her. Till we meet again, Herbert. So is that going to be like the password? To get into the thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, can I do it? Can I make it? I'm not sure how many steps going outside is going to cost me. So go this way. It's just straight down. I mean, I still could be wrong about the white trees. We're kind of guessing that word, but surely it makes sense. I should have dug earlier. Oh, God. 2. This is going to be 1. Do I get something for being exhausted at the campsite, potentially? I feel like the campsite's going to be my last step. That's going to be really annoying. That was 1 step too short. Don't go to 0. Don't go to 0. Ah. I managed to click on the tent before... Oh, that's so annoying. Scarlet Manor, 8 red rooms. I mean, the root cellar's not bad if you store the shovel in the code check. That's not too bad. So, I mean, we might have found something there. A password. I mean, I don't know if we can apply that to other characters. S-I-N-C-H, Cinch. Right, unfortunately, we're starting fresh. We will go outside though. Right, we've got the shrine. Make an offering, receive a blessing. Tool shed for 2 items. And a shelter. We're going to do the tool shed. Oh, Now on the one hand, it's still not a shovel, but it also got a watering can. The first time we went to each green room, use it to gain 1 gem. Bit weird, but it is what it is. Is there anything else in here? Every single one of these rooms has always had something. Wash helper. This appears to be an exception, which is absolutely fine. I was hoping for a shovel, but metal detector, we can get items right from the first draft, potentially. But also I'm thinking, that's one less thing a green room can give us, so it might give us the shovel instead. Let's find out. Right, straight away we're going to den to gem. And in the corner, we'll parlour. I mean, commissary is probably still going to be our best way of getting a shovel, I imagine. Get a nice coin, right. The gems are in a box with a false statement. 2 statements are false. All 3 statements are false. Right, that's false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. I mean, I feel like the only combination is those 2 are true. Because otherwise, how are we going to know which... Let's just go for it. No! I really don't have the patience to like sit and try and work it out. Absolutely fine. I'm not embarrassed at all. We'll block off. Now this room is quite interesting, isn't it? It's you know, that's obviously a map of the blueprints. So we can draw that out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can draw some lines going up like that. Just commentating on my epic map drawing. And that one is an E. So why could that be an E? I wonder if it's something to do with the 2 pictures missing a letter, because that looks like a plan and that looks like a plane, as in that could be E because of plan and plane. E is missing. I mean, I know that's the answer but it's fun, isn't it? It's like this one. What could those be? I just struggled to work out what that one was. But that's obviously some sort of dessert, some sort of desert. So that's in the bottom left room here. So it's almost as if that could be an S. So this one's an E, that one's an S. It's almost as if it's going to spell out some sort of code. I mean, we got here. I got this one quite quick the first time I saw it. I was absolutely chuffed to bits with myself. Because to me that looks like pray on the left and pry on the right. You pry with a crowbar. You can get 1. You can then just remove letters so you get an answer, can't you? Right, we're missing an item in here. Are we? Ah, a lovely key. Let's go this way. I'm very tempted to closet, if I'm honest. Let me just start building up from the entrance hall. Desperate for that shovel. Not getting it here though. Well, I do think we should security. getting that nice and early, but before we go in, we'll go here. And nothing will spare room. We'll go this direction for now. Another key, the metal detector there, really pulling through for us with the keys. So, good bedroom. We could hold off on the bedrooms until we get a nursery or even a sleep mask. But at the same time, I don't want to use a gem. But we could usually get 2 items in the bunk room. Yeah, we've got security as backup. We'll bunk room. We've got 2 gems, that's not bad. What is your purpose? Goldfish. Why are you here? We got a stag and we got a tag. So this is an S. So the bottom row at the moment we've got SA blank blank S. You powering something. You must be powering something, but don't know what you're powering. Why would you be moving around? Right. A few things. First of all, missing a gem. Missing a gem. Things I don't want to go back on my steps to look for it, but I need to look for it if I'm back in those rooms at any point. Right. I want a low setting. I'm going to have them all unlocked. Hopefully we can get the breaker. Right, so will this work? Okay, can capitalize. Oops. R-U-O-T-H. Dang. I mean, what about... There's other names I want to try. I mean, let me make sure I read this right. The first 4 letters of your last name, followed by your first initial of your first name, with the beginning letters being capitalized. No. S, sorry. What about Mary Jones? Hmm. Okay, so we've got a bridge and a bride. So that's a G. So at the moment we've got E, G, S, A, S. We can get the entrance hall at some point later. I want to go right. I mean, it's hard to actually actively fill out the entire thing. I'll get the dark room, but we won't even go in there yet. I want to knock. I want to go more left than anything. Oh, I've got the coupon book again. That's nice to have. We've got quite a few coins, so commissary would be really nice. More bedroom because the hallway's no better. You still point downwards. Why do you point downwards? Something to do with the rug? don't know. Oh, there we go, we have got the sleep mask. So if we go back to the bunk room, we'll gain extra steps. If we go in and out of the bedroom, we'll gain extra steps. Full hallway. So we can just very briefly do that. We get our 2 for going in the bedroom, plus the 5 for the sleep mask. No reason not to. Kind of want a corridor. Just to go straight across. Got some sort of plant there. I see stage and sage. I'm sort of doing random letters and I'm missing stuff that I could have done that last hallway. So that's a T. If I could be bothered, I'd like put a graphic up to show you like where we are. But not with the letters, but I really can't be bothered, so. We haven't done the library yet. Discover less common floor plans or draft in the library. And I could try and rely on the dark room there to fill these potentially. Yeah, we'll do that. Here we are, here's the library. Fantastic read. Additional reading. House directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in the house, press R to pull up the directory. Interesting. Look at that. Got some sort of flame and some sort of tree. I'm thinking fire and fur. Should make this room an E. I mean, just to like give a spoiler, I think I've worked out all but 2 of the rooms. There's 2 pictures, I think, maybe a couple more, could be 3 or 4. I'm not sure on. So I don't think there's anything to actually interact with on the bookshelves that I've seen. Could be wrong. But we have the request form. Basically, we click one of these, and the next time we draft the library, the book will be there to read. Got Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swimbird by Marion Marigold, The Fixed Stars by Richard Witt, The History of Orindia by Caleb Manning, which Caleb Manning was one of the bombers in that thing. I kind of want to read that. Not only because we've seen the name Caleb Manning, but also that's actually the only one I haven't read myself. But we'll go through the others. This is a record thing, just to show you some stats if you want to have a look. You want to see my stats real quick? Parlour's drafted 6. Did I just not do a parlour puzzle at one point? I think I've only got 1 wrong, haven't I? We've got a scrapbook. The first claim to it was a dowsing rod. That's quite cool. Can't seem to pass the dark room up. Most time spent in the entrance hall. Drawing room. That's page 4. Paid 5 gems for that. Is that because of the steps or something? I've made the dowsing rod. That's nice. So what? Probably like 7, maybe 9 different items we can make. I'll just purchase a metal detector. I don't know what these are for. We've avoided the cloister only because it's expensive. Got some holly there. Got the telescope there. That's it. Okay. Go this way. Oh. How are these? So an attic contains 8 items. That's pretty epic. We've got the secret passage. We also have the foundation does not reset each day. A foundation will stay there permanently in that spot. I think we've got to go foundation. It's very interesting. I mean, just look first of all. What is that? There's a switch on there. Well, there's clearly some sort of elevator to go down there. What could possibly be there? That's insane. There's a few dig spots around here. A couple of doors. Use one of our many keys. Ah, they both lead upwards. On a commissary. Here we go, with, without. So in other words, it's with tent and without tent, so that's a T. So this room, 5 rooms up, is a T. Now, me, unfortunately, I don't think the foundation has any pictures, so we may never know what that letter is. Oh, look what you've got. We've got a shovel. We've even got a magnifying glass. I'm going to purchase a gem. I mean, we can... I mean, that looks to me like SWA blank. It looks like song, maybe. The middle two are a bit blur, but it kind of looks like write this down. I look at that there and it kind of looks like Swan Song to me. So it makes me think the terminal password's Swan Song. Sure. Get the greenhouse. Haven't been in the greenhouse yet. Oh, we can use our watering can to get a gem. That's nice. Right, there's the hammer. And here is page 5. The bolded word is sheets. So let's just finish that off. First word on the sheets are true message. And sure enough, the missing word, find among the white trees under 2 stones. We've got that now. We have confirmation. Or I guessed it was trees because it made sense, but for sure, I think it's growing in the greenhouse. It's very sad. Oh yeah, we do have to shovel now. Got turnip. It's nice. Well, I passed the dig spots in the foundation, didn't I? So we just bought the shovel. I'm sorry, I've still got international flight brain. Oh, it's a nice greenhouse anyway. But of course, what also makes the greenhouse special. Da da dun, da da dun. We saw it in the note. The lever is broken. If only we had a broken lever. Too bad, eh? Just too bad. Also, it's like, this looks to me suspicious. Doesn't that look? Especially because if you look at where we are on the map, we're hugging this wall and there's all this space here. There's something behind there. Maybe it's the lever, maybe we've got to do something else. I don't know. I didn't look for pictures, but that's fine. Right. Backtrack now. Nothing. Fantastic news. And 1 coin. Let's see what's up here. We can pantry into nothing. We can do the billiard room. Oh, I want to leave the dowsing rod there for a bit. But look, I want to get the code check early. If I can. So that's another stag stage. We've had that one twice now, haven't we? Right, the puzzle. 3, 6, 2. Wait, what? Did I read that wrong? I'm like, it has just hit me that I'm starving, by the way. Oh, 6 multiply. I thought it was minus for some reason. Divide for some reason. 18. That's divisions. That's 2. We got 16. That's 10. Yeah, that is multiplying it. Alright, 200 divided by 10 is 20. I don't think I've ever been made to come up with such a big number in the billiard room before. Just took me aback. So when you watch an episode, they count down and they've only got to get to like 400 and they go like 2000 and then whatever. Or we could get the cloister. Aquarium's not bad. We can come in through the hallway. We could save a gem. We'll aquarium. I think we'll aquarium. I'd rather save the 2 gems. So we go, it's a green room, so we get the extra gem. It's a bed, so we get the extra steps. Coinage. We'll go this way. I honestly don't mind picking lavatory, because everything else is a waste of time. We can come up through the hallway, as I say. Not even going to look in there. I do want to go back though, just see what's under those stones, while I actually remember. Or we could just carry on going up north. Wait. I'm going to do silver key. So we can conference room. I don't want to go through archives again. We could rotund. I kind of fancy the conference room in this occasion, but we haven't had the rotunda, so maybe we should. We'll go conference room. We'll play safe. Straight up key. Apple. I think we should drawing room. We'll have to rely on the hallway to go up the left side, which is fine. Oh, I'll try and figure this puzzle out one day. Just don't fancy the pictures here. We've got house and hose. So to you. I'm worried I'm getting the letters wrong because I'm really hungry. I need to go. That's something to eat. I've barely eaten today. My body clock's been so off all day. I honestly thought it was like 2 in the afternoon and it was about 7:30 at night. It's been so light out as well. The boudoir upwards. The cloister is a... I can't even afford it. I mean, we do have the room. We'll boudoir. Now the other thing about the boudoir is we can access this safe again. Which does give us Gemma. We've already read the letter, so that's fine. I hope the mic sounds better, by the way. I know it's been a bit buggered in the first couple of videos. Just having to like deconstruct this PC, bring it over. You know, I've got new internet. I'm really trying it, and I've had to work and go to the US and all this stuff as well in between. It's just I don't feel like I'll be able to do a good job on anything. Just have to do like an average job on everything right now. Like that gives, like the kitchen does give us a way to the antechamber if we do unlock it. The chapel though, we can carry on exploring, which I kind of would rather do right now. I don't want to get too hung up like on reaching the antechamber. We've got to, there we go, bit of profit. But we've got to figure out what we're doing with this basement key, you know what I mean? Right, so that's key. So goodbye the locksmith. Or could get the office. We'll do the office. Now, you might remember in here is this safe. I also might remember when we were in the foyer, Queen, Count, Lord, Barons, Major. We've got a flight march, 4 passing herrings. Now, I was under the assumption, I could be wrong, I don't know, all the safe codes are dates. That's what I thought, because we've got the boudoir as a date, so I thought it could be another date, solely because I saw the word March there. So what me and Goldrose did, or what I got her to do, I was like, so what if the code is 03 because of March, and then just start cycling through while we try and come up with something. Now what I think is, since then, Baron. Now I think it was it that guy that was the Baron in the foyer? Sort of he's got no moustache and a bald head. So there's him. There's him. There's him. Now, if you count the big statue, that's 4 barons. But when I got Goldrose Mage to cycle through March and then starting with 01, 02, guess what? 03 worked. Now, it's 4 if you count him, but it's 3 if you only do the small ones. So I'm thinking something to do with small ones. Now I think... No, I think I did get this one. But this one took me a minute. Because I'm like, that's definitely a crate. And that's clearly like drawing the earth. So I thought create. So this one must be an E. In the office. Anyway, let's read this letter. Dear Mr. Sinclair, March the 3rd by the way, so it makes me think the safe codes could be what's written on here. We might check the boudoir on the way back. Thank you for promptly answering all our demands, not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. See, because of demands, it makes me wonder if this is the RLCF or the Children of Blackwater. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, we have given you back the envelopes. Once we had given you back the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehensions aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands, and no, we do not have copies of the other letters. Excuse me. You are already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want? In a word, principles. After reading your eloquent reply in our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points, and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gone too excited with the colourful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorise, despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats toward your younger nephew. I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. So, are we the nephew? I forget. Like, I thought we might have been the grandson. If we gave you any impression that we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable, enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us that when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinising the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defence can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of your stolen letters was entirely unintended. We want it on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to, and you thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if our financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favourably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever anonymous, Elon. Right, so very interesting. And it doesn't end there. We have this here computer. Wait, one sec. So I don't know whether I think the coin spreads to the servants area and the maids area, doesn't it? But we could spread gold to in the estate, and we do have the conference room. So let's do that, and then swan song password accepted. Get that dial-up going. Right, we've got all these things. We can check staff services. Punch in and out. Service has been temporarily suspended as of November 4th. All work has been suspended at Mount Holly, and all domestic staff have been placed on extended leave, paid leave in accordance with the instructions left by the old man himself. See Miss Babbage more detail. Announcements. Saturday, November 7th. I don't think anyone else has access to the network this month except you, Simon, so if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. That's nice. Schedule change, same thing as the punching in and out. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or your favourite fruit, the commissary is now taking special orders for all staff members. So we can buy, well not buy, but we can request that one of these gets stocked in. Need a shovel. Do we need the magnifying glass? Kind of feel like the magnifying glass. I feel like there might be a few other things that we're missing. Like in notes. Is there anything else here? No. I need to double check all the notes again while I have the magnifying glass. Right, remote terminal access. So that's us access the security computer. And we can use the benefits of the security computer here. So view the inventory. 20 coins and a gem. That's pretty good. Again, wait, I need to I want to go back. Okay, I'm in the office now. Oh, please don't do dial-up again. Ah, I just want to crack on. I'm starving. I've got some Cheez-Its in my cupboard. I'm quite fancying. Electronic mail from Anne Babbage. So you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me, either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through his confounded electronic typewriter. Fuse box prepare. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you are out here next week, please test the correct sequence. So we've got the sequence of was it the VATS system? Was that what it was, or am I just thinking of Fallout? Off, blue, green, white, red, purple. I actually did quite well figuring this out before. So, changes to the estate. Dear Herbert, we just wanted to let you know the changes you requested in your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McKinley, McDougal. Fuse box where the VAC, it's VAC, not VAT, indicator lights installed per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 to purple. If this is not desired, let us know and we'll fix it. Yeah, that's it for the emails. So we go, useful stuff, data transfers. Data transfers from sync are currently not available. Glossary terms. I'm not going to go through all this, but gives you could give you some information if you're not sure what something really means. Right, there we go. So that was a lot of information. Oh, we're out of keys. Right. We do have to pass the conference room. So, lucky us, we can get lots of money. Can we go through here? Locked. Locked. We could just pop into the commissary real quick. All our money. Oh no, went the wrong way. What a waste. Is this it? Yeah. I will get a set of gems. Do we buy the remaining gems? Kind of want to save the money just in case we get something like the locksmith. We have the sleep mask, don't we? So what we could actually do, just real quick, we could go into here. Yeah, 10 steps. Any gems? Where is there a missing gem? Right, now I want to go and check those 2 stones. We've got a shovel. So this could be everything we need. I know what's under those. What was that noise? It might be me scraping my microphone with my headphones. That'd be very foolish of me if it was. Right, please. conservatory. Dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the conservatory? Adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house. Yeah. Holy moly. The conservatory. Amazing. Right, don't think there's any other reason for us to be outside. Oh, that's very exciting. Maybe we can even draft it today. A conservatory, oh, you'd think that'd be along the edges, wouldn't you? Might be the only thing hindering us. Maybe I just didn't pick up the gem in the storeroom or something. I ain't gonna check. So, right, just keep going north. We can't go wrong. I'm a little bit concerned about keys. So dining room gives us more options. Courtyard does give us dig spots. I think it's got to be the dining room though. Let's have dinner. Every time I enter this room I think of that game, Dinner with an Owl. I played it on my channel, should look it up. Plus we get an additional 10 steps if we have an aquarium. Look at that, 70 steps, and we've explored so many rooms. These don't be locked. I think we boned. Oh, the dark room. I was saving it, hoping we'd get a fuse box. But we have a chance. We can still do something. Yard. And we got this. Go on, keys. Got one key. We're hanging on in there by the skin of our teeth. Right, East Wing Hall would be perfect. Let us dead end these last two rooms. Anything here? One coin, right, we'll go south to begin with. So we could do wine cellar. Oh, God, might do veranda. I don't know if I've ever been on the veranda. Let's do veranda, because we might be able to get the conservatory. That does excite me. So I've got a coin. Oh, another lockbox. Oh, we've got ivory dye. 2 ivory dye, that's very exciting. Honestly, I just want the conservatory now more than anything. Is there any way we can hop the fence and explore out there? There must be a way out there and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a conservatory. Oh, would kind of like the walk-in closet. Let's redraw. Breaker box. We can try this facts puzzle. We'll turn that off. Now I don't remember how to do this because I was messing about with it. Eventually I did sort of figure it out. So all those are purple. That was the fourth one we wanted that was white. So that's that. Wanted that one red. So we've got white, red, purple. It's off blue, green. I mean, I don't know how long it takes people to figure it out. I imagine some people spend like an hour on it. I had just looked into that. I'm going to be humble. Just looked into it. Turn this off. Oh, it opens a door. And then check this out. The gemstone cavern has been permanently unlocked. Starting tomorrow, you start each day with 2 gems. How big is that? It's fantastic news. Right, we've got to make our way to the dining room. I was hoping we'd get more keys out of this little venture. Although, could be one in here. Gem. Kind of don't need gems at the minute, although I might regret saying that. I don't know how many items tend to be in here. I mean, it's definitely said about Hartley, didn't it? Yeah, green members in Hartley. So it's got to be Hartley. So it's got to be R-U-O-T-H. Unless that letter is to someone else. So, should I change this to high? I feel like this is how it works. Set the security level to high. And because all the doors are offline, they're all open. It said on there, keycard system's offline. So I need to get to that dining room now. If we have an abundance of steps at the end, which we probably will, check out the... I want to go this way. Check out the gemstone cave before we finish. I mean, I should pick the garage, shouldn't I? But I want to see what's down below us. We'll do the garage. Don't have the car keys. But we can open this. Can we go up the ladder? We're going to check the gemstone cavern real quick while we're here. So we can have a look inside. It's not going to cost us as many steps. I don't think steps are an issue right now. Shall we make a wish? No, detector's going off. I see nothing. Sorry, I'm also kind of distracted because I'm trying to you'll all grant me 1 minute just to text my wife just to let her know I'm still playing. There you go. So we're due our together time. I told you we'll have it as soon as I finish playing this. So it's a gemstone cavern. Oh, another one of these bad boys. That's 3 flames lit up right now. Isn't that amazing? So fun. Unfortunately, we can't pick up the gemstones. Do you have this little letter though? Here is the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I do like that they explain like why you get 2 gemstones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls, so I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here. So Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be happy about that, but hopefully we can smooth it over. Now, there is still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track. It's too difficult to move from the reservoir side. So it's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage. So I suggest someone move it from over the other side if they can get over there. The boss informed us there are 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Interesting, so there's a minecart somewhere. Probably got to figure out where. We'll go back to the garage. We'll still... I'm wondering if we can get this conservatory on the other side, so we can at least explore some more. But unfortunately, picking the garage has cut off 2. Like I say, I'm just assuming the green rooms are all to the side, with a few exceptions. I feel like a conservatory would be a weird thing to have in the middle of the house. Also there, swan song, if you didn't notice it earlier. So, carry on upwards. We've got 3 keys. Wine cellar block us off. Cloister's expensive gem-wise. But I don't want us to be hampered by the archives. Can't get there. How are we going to figure out how to get through here? Oh. Keycard. At least the pantry. I mean, we haven't had the terrace yet, but that does block us. As does the patio. And I'll produce some gems to get into the that we'll get in the conference room. Green rooms do not cost. We'll do the terrace. Would have been nice to have before the cloister. Oh, nice. Got an orange and a banana. I mean, we're doing really good for steps. Doesn't look like there's anything else out here, which is a shame. Thought there might at least be something. Oh, there's a gem there. I mean, it makes sense that a metal detector won't detect gems, but I wish it did. I don't fear the gymnasium right now. Plus we turned it off. I'll just remember every now and then to do the picture minigame. Oh, my wife's playing Blueprince as well. She's like, yeah, I'm playing too. So, what room was this, sorry? This is an M, because we've got tie and time. Hopefully you guys are all writing this down. I think I'm going to go patio. We have more dig spots here. Oh, that's nice. That is beautiful. We've got a key. Turnip. Doing really good for steps. It's not been an issue. Buried below occasionally made to score small mounds of dirt. Don't know if this has any relevance. This lovely barbecue smoker gadget. Right, so we can go back to the conference room at some point, pick up the gems, which on the 6 we've got so many steps. I am tempted to do right now. From spreading those gems. I wonder how many we'll get. Probably one for each green room, I imagine. Going the right way. Yeah, it's just a bit longer than I anticipated, but we should be okay still. Oh, just quickly check the commissary again. I mean, it's completely set out the shop. I mean, this could end up being a day where we might want to get a freezer. There's no... jiggery pokery there, is there? Right. 14 gems, by the way. The laptop blocks us, but that might not be bad because of the office, although I kind of have a plan. Secret passage. And we'll try and force this conservatory. Right, we've also got... I enjoyed this one because that's a fan. Like, what else could that be? So that's a flan. That's L. So we've got a whole thing of letters. Maybe I can show you. I don't know if this is going to... I haven't drawn it very big because I need to conserve space. There you go. Hopefully you'll be able to see that when I crop my camera. Right. Doing green plum. I want that conservatory. I've never been there before. Oh, second aquarium, which is interesting. But we ain't been in the solarium yet. Let's do the solarium. Oh, wow. Mr. Nagula and wanted me to remind you once again that it is expected of you to keep the grass in the cloister cut and the trees trimmed. I have a feeling that you may have forgotten how to open the cloister wall again, so to save you some stern words, I've decided to draw you a little diagram to help you out. Who knows, maybe this time it will stick. The cloister grounds access. While face to face with the angel, press the base of the 2 pillars either side of you. Oh, we've got someone's old shoe in the solarium. We've got a pawn, and then we've got a plane and a window pane. So that's L. Yeah, that one. And we've got this little puzzle here. So what we want to do is have so they swap with each other, don't they? There we go. And we've got this, an allowance token. Your allowance has been permanently raised by 2 coins, which means we get to start the day with 2 gems, 2 coins, an extra 20 steps. We're doing really well. Right, let's go this way to the office. Ah! Again, I was really hoping to, I mean, I guess getting more keys would be useful. I was really hoping for that conservatory though. Epic keys. Bunker and boudoir nursery. Oh, whatever. So here. I think that's plan and plant, isn't it? Yeah, you got the tea there. Doesn't look like there's anything else. So let's go. Losing that coin again. So, we want to go to the cloister. We now know how to open the passage. It's not going to the lavatory again. I mean, I'm having a good time. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm surprised that I thought it would probably take me about 40 minutes per day if I had a decent day. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. I'm absolutely starving. Yes. Yes. Worth the soul brick. Coin. Got an allowance token. Mr. Nagula. So wait, perhaps it's not. Root, what was it? Route, whatever. Nagula. So wait, it was the first 4 letters of the last name. We need to find out what Nagola's first name is. If you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting so much overdue maintenance. I've left you a literal token of my appreciation to serve you as positive reinforcement, which will grant you a bit of extra spending money in each day while working on the estate. Yes. I've also got this down here, I don't know if you can see it. Very hard to see. But it's it's extremely hard to see. So there's a C, so there's an E and a T. Now if we're going by the map, the bottom left is an E. I can tell you now that the C and the T also match up. I believe T is where the veranda is, and the C is one up from the top. I believe the C will be here. So the servants' quarters is an X. I don't know what the significance of that is. Now we've seen it though, I'm kind of tempted to go back to the servants' quarters. But we'll carry on exploring here first. Get the music room, or we can get the boiler room, which is a power source. Kinda want to get the boiler room. Kinda want to get the music room. The music room block us though. We've got to pick the boiler room just to get a passageway. So the boiler room's a very interesting one. It in itself is a puzzle. You need to turn this on. That produces steam which goes along here. So that's powered that, which opens up the door there. but we need to do other things first. So if we do that, that powers that. We need to move. There you go. So we can now power this one. We need to power these two plus one more. So we switch that to here. I have done this puzzle before. This activates the lift. So we'll go up the lift. We can lower this gate and switch this on. Now we can just go through the door and finish the puzzle later, which I want to do. 6 keys. Oh. I might as well go for the pool. Do I? Maybe I do want the locker room or the pump room or something. Got a crate. I guess this one's crate and rate. Should just match up with what we saw in the cloister things. That'll make it a C. Oh, we've got pump room. Could do the vault. Pump room, at least we gain access. Let's do pump room. Yeah, this episode is not ending. We've got puzzle after puzzle. We're going to go and see what's through here real quick. We got the laboratory, we got the ballroom. We did the lab. Now, I'm wondering something that I want to check real quick with the boiler room. You see, when you activate the boiler room, it provides power going through the doors. Only provided power going backwards. That's something I've not done. Right, we are actually running low on steps now. So we've got to be stringent with what we're doing. So, experiment set up. Each time you eat an apple, each time you find some trash, which would have been great. Maybe we can still find some digging. I don't know. Internet work. I don't know what the surname is. Not A. It's not B. We'll do a few. I mean, this might not even be right, I don't know. But again, it did say, "Dear Mr. Ruota," oh, didn't it? So it might not be Nagu. I don't know, something for later. Right, well, we can do the pump room stuff. So here's how the pump room works. We can take water and put it in, let's say, the greenhouse, the kitchen, take it out of all these. It's going to sound really cool. I want to take it out of the aquarium because I've never seen that before. So, here's how it works. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those numbers correspond with these pipes here. The aquarium's number 3, so we're dealing with this pipe. Those poor fish. Now I do want to put it into the kitchen, so can we put into the kitchen? So kitchen's number 4 in it. Not quite sure how getting water out of there works. getting it from one tank to the other. It's fine. Also do want to get it into the greenhouse. So aquarium is 3. Yeah, I need to empty out tank 1. So greenhouse was 5. Is that pump in it? There we go. Put all that aquarium water into the greenhouse. Greenhouse is lovely and full now. It needs to come from that tank, doesn't it? Well, kind of want to drain the fountain as well. So, fountain's number 1. So we can fill that up. They've both been filled up. Put the rest in the kitchen. We could top up the pool. So pool's number 6. That should be coming from there. Coming from there. It's a full tank. So we've got to put it down. Ah, so it goes through that pipe. Okay. Okay, well, we'll start with that for now. So I kind of want to check out the greenhouse and the aquarium. I mean, pool's right here. Oh, didn't notice them the first time, the running shoes. I mean, the boiler room. We'll tackle this puzzle next time. I think it should leave the way it's been left. So we'll sort it out next time. There's no actual point in using it right now, I don't think. There's no power coming to the gym. So, oh, have we got enough steps? Down, down, down. So down, down, down. Let me turn left. Yeah, I've never seen the aquarium drained before, so this is going to be a new one for me. Oh, poor fish. you have to wonder though, there must be a reason. We've got the pictures there. Beyond plane and planet. Which actually, if it was one of the ones I couldn't figure out, I've just like looked at that and got it. So plane and planet, yeah. So like laundry things, don't they? Oh. Oh, it's all the way back at the patio. Patio X under grill. Write that one down. Or there'd be some sort of visual clue. As you could tell, these all look like rooms. But don't know. That's like the arc. Oh, there's an arrow going into one of the archives. To locker. But we don't know which locker, there's multiple lockers. There is a laundry. Oh my god. There's clues for all of them. Laundry. Middle dryer. Shall we be taking pictures of these? It'd just be simpler, wouldn't it? What was the other one we found? The grill. I can't see anything on that one. Honestly, can't see anything. Can't see any hints for anything in that one. Same with this bedroom. Interesting. Right. Where else can I go? I've got 5 steps. 1, 2, 3. Want to check out the servants' quarters. I think the patio, and that's too far away for me to check. I think the servants' quarters is the only one we realistically can do, and I've got to hope that my sneakers come into play. Oh no! Where is it? Wow. Well, you know what? That was epic. We learnt a lot of stuff, doing a lot of new stuff. Garden Inn of the Dead. Like we unlock the gems, so we get 2 extra gems. Solarium. There's something with the terrace. And some of the other rooms. Amazing. Right, well, I'm going to save and quit there. I'm going to go. Thank you all so much for watching. I am starving. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe to the channel below. I'll see you very soon for some more blueprints. Bye! Oh no, just Let's keep rolling into everything.